Maliava after that previous drive. Great field position. Let's see if we can pin him back, make him earn it.
Dunn gets it away. Mikey Matthews lets it bounce, and into the end zone it goes. It's been all about the defense so far. Late in the first quarter, scoreless in Pasadena.
Against the odds, I'll rise again with passion burning in my veins.
Find something extraordinary at the Genesis Signature event. Now is the best time to enjoy exclusive offers. Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on select Genesis vehicles. Exclusively at your local Genesis retailers.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
The best part of the sleepovers the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place? I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to.
If you call yourself a sports fan, you gotta have Xfinity. Get Wi-Fi built for game day with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Lucas, when two people love each other very much, right? Okay. Imagine me and your mom. Don't do that. Imagine a magic hug that animals do.
Hey, Chris, you're out. Huntley, you're in.
Tyler Huntley, backup parent.
If only there were backups in real life.
What's up, little man? When two people love each other.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Wow, I feel really prepared for life now.
Who is the winner of this knockout?
I'm really torn.
We know you're going to say Buble doesn't know anything, even though he's incredibly handsome. I'm going to make everybody stand up.
Snoop hits his mic drop.
The Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Big Ten Saturday Night is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. By Genesis Motor America. Learn more at Genesis.com. And by Progressive. Supporting you every step of the way. Progressive.com. Love the old programs, especially when two teams have such history like this through so many conference changes. UCLA and Washington through the years. I was a big program guy. Always got one at the game I went to. My dad got it for me. I've still got them in the basement. Series history here. 78th time they've met. UCLA with a little bit of an edge here. Nobody has an edge yet. Scoreless. Maliava, Mikey Matthews. Fancy footwork, lost the ball. Washington recovers at the 20. Had the ball knocked out, and Dylan Robinson has it.
Finally get the ball on the perimeter. Matthews, you see him right there, number 7. He's going to grab the ball. Just a simple little bubble screen. He gets it. And this UW defense flying to the football. He doesn't even try to change his hands. Just gets punched out right there. Nice job on the defense. Gang tackling.
Andre Jordan knocked it out.
Jacob Lane, I think, was the defensive end. He got his first mid on it. And then the freshman picked it up in Robinson.
You say freshman, that gets said a lot about this version of the Huskies.
Yeah, it's a young team. Jed Fish believes in development, in recruiting, and in retention. Not just majoring in the portal. We're seeing a lot of freshmen on the field tonight.
And a lot of DeMond Williams under center here. Play action on the move. Under pressure, dumps it out inside the 20. Second catch for the tight end, Decker DeGraff. Short gain of 2. Okay, thinking about the young Washington Huskies, let's focus on the offense. And you pick a position. Quarterback, running back, okay, pass catchers, tight end, lineman. So many first or second year players here.
I'll focus on the linemen because that's how you win in this league. They know that they've had to play so many different offensive line groups this season. 4 different times they've had a variety of offensive line starters.
Williams through the air, 4 out of 5 so far. Looking for a 5th completion. Too low, incomplete. Wanted is, you guessed it, freshman Desmond Roebuck, and he said, that's me. And by the way, that's the last 2 State of Arizona Players of the Year in high school. 2 years ago was DeMond Williams, and last year, Desmond Roebuck.
Yeah, and Jet Fish found a way to find some inroads when he was the head coach of the Wildcats. I don't think this is 4-down territory here. I think this is an opportunity to find only a first down. I think they take 3. Keep an eye on the tight end Decker DeGraff at the top of the screen.
They've only converted 1 out of 3 times today on 3rd down. Williams, late blitz, sideline shot, incomplete. Audric Harris had a shot at it, 4th down.
You can't help but wonder, right? How many times did Denzel Boston make those plays? You can flash back and you see it in many games. Doesn't happen here. Watch a little switch release, the right thing to do against man-to-man coverage. And how about the recovery right there? Really impressive job from Jackson. Late hands, ball a little bit overthrown, touches the fingertips of Harris, playing now no longer a redshirt opportunity, his 5th game.
Grady Gross has struggled from this distance here this season, only 2 out of 4 in the 30s, and this from 36 yards out. No problems right down the middle, and there's your first points of the night. Recovered fumble for Washington turns into the Grady Gross field goal, and the Huskies lead by 3.
I know what you're thinking. Here's Kristen Bell on a luxurious vacation with her pretend kids. But I'm really here for all the points I get with my City Strata Elite card. I live for a fancy dinner where I don't have any idea what I'm eating. But what I really love, 6 times the points. Just eat your points, sweetie. I love you more than all the stars in the sky. And slightly more than all the points I'm earning.
City Strata Elite. Rewards where it counts. That's the point.
Marathon is rewarding fans with savings of up to $1 per gallon. All by earning rewards on every gallon and on select in-store items. Making every pit stop and snack break worthy of a celebration. Marathon, the official fuel of the Big Ten.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the all-new Big QP, fries, bottomless chips and salsa, and a bottomless drink, all for just $10.99. So if you're McDone with tiny, overpriced burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
Hey, I just switched to Visible. Unlimited data, $25 a month. What? You should join.
Oh, I'm down.
I can't share the picture.
You should join Visible. It's only $25 a month. Look.
Unlimited data and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network, for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. A top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. Now, for a limited time, get Visible for $19 a month for 26 months. Visible. Live in the know.
It only takes a little flame to start. Hold it in your mind. Let it grow with time. All we need is a little light. Share a little light with me.
This is UCLA, where extraordinary things happen, where the internet was born. Yes, the internet. Where Coach John Wooden inspired us to make each day our masterpiece. Where we don't just break records, we shatter them. Where legends are made. Where about half our state students attend tuition free. To put it simply, UCLA is the dream school. UCLA in the Big Ten, a powerhouse alliance redefining what it means to be legendary.
It's time for a Papa John's game break. John Fanta checking in. Georgia Tech into the ACC championship game with a win. Jakirian Turner has other ideas. He scampers in. Pitt beats Georgia Tech. We will enter the final week of ACC play, Paul and Yogi, with no certainties.
All right, 42-28. Good sprint there up the middle. We're here in Pasadena. Points on the board now. Washington up 3-0. Cole Martin back deep. And the Bruins will begin on the 25-yard line. Nico Iamaleava didn't play last week against Ohio State. Back under center here tonight. Take a look at what he's done. 6 out of 7, but only 21 yards with those 6 completions.
Yeah, done a nice job at times with his legs. I think to get back to putting him on the edge, a couple design runs early on to get this offense going. Remember, he's the leading passer, but also the leading rusher. Everything goes through him.
And the one time he kept the ball tonight, Yogi, it was great news for the Bruins. 26 yards, their biggest gain yet. But that's his only carry.
Yeah, not a design run, on a scramble after going through his progression.
1st and 10, late first quarter. Up the middle, couple of cuts for Anthony Woods. Picks up a handful there. Time to take a look at the big shots brought to you by Nissan.
Yeah, and today, this is the big matchup. Quasi Gilmer and these wide receivers, can they make plays down the field? In the top corner for Washington, one of the top corners in the Big Ten is Ephesians Prysock. This matchup we'll see at times tonight, and the Bruins need to just find explosive plays down the field, something they have lacked big time in the passing game this season.
2nd down, 7. Short completion, Flores out to the 30. And he gets 2 to bring up a 3rd down. And asked Tim Skipper this week, late in the week when we met with him, Yogi, what matchup do you feel best about? It could be either side of the ball. He said, I like my wide receivers against their defensive backs. That was their first catch by a wideout.
Yeah, well, they expect a lot of man-to-man coverage tonight, and we haven't seen a ton of it. You're going to see it here on this snap, but overall, you've seen a lot of zone pressures trying to disguise it.
Final seconds here this first quarter. And we won't see another play. UCLA has turned it over once, and Washington turned it into a field goal. A lot of defense so far, waiting for these two dynamic quarterbacks to warm up in Pasadena. We head to the second, with the Huskies leading by 3.
Are you all right? Look at me. Not with your eyes. But theirs.
Rated PG.
Big Cheese 1079 is big variety. With Trav in the morning. And the tunes to get you through the workday. Big Cheese 1079.
Look at how soft your towels are, Grandma.
Soft water really helps with that, and the soap savings really adds up. Did you know that it's less expensive to heat soft water than it is hard water?
Wow, that's great savings and good for the environment. Having good water does make a big difference in our family.
Speaking of family, look who it is.
Any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
What? No peanut butter and jelly sandwich today?
Maher Water, 888-796-2437.
For 55 years, we've helped families create homes they love. Now, during our Black November anniversary event, enjoy up to 55% off store-wide. Sofas, dining sets, bedroom collections, along with special financing on brands like Lazy Boy and Ashley. Plus, enjoy giveaways all month long. We've been making homes beautiful for generations, and we're just getting started. Visit our family-owned stores in Wisconsin Rapids and Plover, or shop at homefurniturewi.com.
Big Cheese 1079 is big variety. With Trav in the morning. And the tunes to get you through the workday. Big Cheese 1079.
Help is just a call away.
Two quarterbacks with firepower and finesse get their time in the spotlight. Baker Mayfield leads the Buccaneers against Matthew Stafford and the Rams Sunday, 7 o'clock Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Some may find the irony in moving from the Rose Bowl on Saturday to SoFi on Sunday, considering the news here. Aerial coverage brought to you by Ford. Ready, set, Ford. And we are ready for the second quarter. Washington with a lead to start here. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Paul Burmeister alongside Yogi Roth. We came out here a while ago talking about the offense and the dynamic quarterbacks we'd see. Only 3 points on the board. We got to credit the defense.
Well, both defenses knew how dynamic both of those quarterbacks have been. You've seen 8, 9 players at times near the line of scrimmage, especially on these third downs, giving them these looks to force them to get the ball to the outside, hand the ball off. But neither one of these defensive coordinators, notably right now, when you're looking at Washington and Ryan Walters, they do not want to allow the run game of Nico Iamaleava to be the reason they convert this third down.
Well, he's 7 out of 8, only 24 yards. We mentioned the one run got him 26, but it seems like the perfect opportunity to get him outside the pocket.
Yeah, and you'll see right now, you're going to see a bunch of bodies near the line of scrimmage. See 5 defensive linemen on the line of scrimmage. They're going to spy him with a linebacker right over the ball.
Empty backfield. Needs to get just past the 35 from the pocket. Looking, surveys, touch pass. Oh, it's dropped. Titus Mokiel Atimalala had it in his hands.
Well, I wonder, did Rashawn Clark tip it just a hair late? It looked like he might have from up here. Nico saw it the entire time. Perfect ball. Look at the revolutions on that. And last minute, nope, he didn't touch it. And usually sure-handed Mokiel Atimalala right off the face mask, and that would have been 6.
Oh, and watch Nico's reaction. He knows it. UCLA will punt it away. Will Carroll standing on his own 15. And the freshman with an adventure there. Desmond Roebuck brings that one in. Time now for the Papa John's game break. Here's John Fanta.
Well, Paul and Yogi, let's go to the Big 12 to Nippert at night. BYU controls its own destiny to get to the Big 12 title game, but Brendan Sorsby finds Jeff Caldwell. Bearcats within 6 of the Cougars, just over 2 left.
John, thank you. Good one winding down there, and we hope a good one heating up here. We talked about the defense is doing well in the first quarter. And Damon Williams, after a modest first now, with a chance to change that here in the second.
Yeah, they've got to just go back to the ground game. It's a big part of it. And I would sprinkle in the QB run game. We have not seen one true quarterback designed run from Washington.
And now another running back run and popping through there. Well done, Adam Muhammad, out across the 40-yard line. He picks up 5, and talking to offensive coordinator Jimmy Doherty yesterday, Yogi, you could tell how excited he was that against Purdue, the big win last week, he said it was awesome to have the running game led by the running backs, not just Damon Williams.
Yeah. They want to run the football. That's this outfit, and that gets everything going. And it just builds confidence, especially when you're rotating so many people in that regard. And for Jimmy Doherty, who spent time at UCLA with Chip Kelly and Jed Fish in earlier stints, now he's on the staff at Washington. He's really developed Damon Williams in terms of understanding what defenses are doing. You see him walk under center here.
Something he hadn't done much of until this season. Little play action. Deep setup. Floats it out. And that's a nice catch at the 47-yard line. Omari Evans, Mr. Big Play, gets 13.
Yeah, this is a beautiful job from Damon Williams. See a little tempo here now for Washington to try to get going here. But he'll sit, and he understands the integrity of the pocket on the play action. They're going to go a little tempo here, but a nice job of him climbing up, making a completion.
Sets up even deeper, lets one go. Harris is there. Missed him.
Second miss of the night. Big explosive play opportunity. Jed Fish loves, they call it piggybacking in the offensive coordinator role. You get an explosive play, you get a positive play, try to go back to the well again. They do it here. They got a shot at a deep crossing route. He sets up over the tackle. He's got all the time in the world, and simply just misses. And that's Audric Harris, referenced earlier. Didn't know if he was going to redshirt, didn't know if he was going to play, opted to play. Missed there.
Right back, left side, a gash. And Muhammad with another good finish. Cole Martin, the safety, eventually made the stop. Gain of 10.
Yeah, this is an offensive line. I imagine they're going to keep going back to the well. Again, it's that outside zone scheme. The whole path of the running back is the outside leg of the tackle. You hit it as fast as you can. If you can cut back, the defense will dictate that here on a third down.
Operating with pace, 3rd and short. Muhammad picks up the first. And the Husky offense clicking along on the sideline. Familiar sight, Yogi. That's Jed Fish, the head coach, calling plays. He and Lincoln Riley, the only head coaches in the Big Ten who call plays on offense.
Yeah, I think it's easy to criticize that at times, but the more and more college football grows and you have a true front office and staffs balloon over 60 and there's so much involved, all the resources, I don't mind head coaches calling plays anymore. It looks more and more like the NFL seemingly every couple months in college football.
You can tell from talking to him, he's got a real passion for it, a real enjoyment for doing the job. First and 10. Williams quickly completes Amari Evans, his second catch on this drive. Former Penn State Nittany Lion gets 7.
Yeah, going up against Kanye Clark. Hasn't played a ton this season. He's got a bigger role in this game. It's simple man-to-man coverage. Williams knows exactly where he's going. Immediately to the right. Ball out. Perfect location. Slant is every quarterback's favorite friend, especially when you cross the 50. You got a chance to break one.
Amari Evans averaging 20 yards per catch in his career in Happy Valley and Seattle. Muhammad. He's been busy tonight. Looks like he got just enough for a first. Linebacker Vaughn's senior celebrating senior day, a true senior who spent his entire career here in Westwood. He picks up 3 right there.
Yeah, he's the heartbeat of this defense. I think all the linebackers that kind of come through this UCLA program. Carson Swessinger doing his thing on Sundays in the National Football League. And how about this man, number 88? You can't say enough about him. Remember the Michigan games, kind of scary, didn't know what went on. Got through that injury. Now he's such a big part of this offense. And he's got a chance to be a next-level guy, too, Paul. I mean, he's impressive at the line of scrimmage with his hand in the dirt.
Huskies have their best drive going so far. We're back after this.
Chris, what are you doing? Getting ready for game day. It's only my second favorite holiday ever.
Chris?
Not now, Patricia. It is game day.
Sports.
Ooh, buffalo wings. I didn't know buffaloes had wings. You can never be too prepared for game day, all right? Hey, Tim! Go long, buddy! Oh, sorry.
Make game day a holiday at Target.
You're so strong.
Febreze. When you host, your bathroom can feel like a revolving door. Keep things fresh with Febreze Bathroom. It's an outlet-free air freshener that fights odors for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells amazing. La, 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 la.
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. I've been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. And I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? And I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Come on. Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Yeah.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole cotton candy from a child. Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking the Jumbotron, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
Every Monday and Tuesday, the NBA is on NBC and Peacock. Peacock NBA Monday, NBA Coast to Coast Tuesday, and Prime Time. Every week, all season long.
With Discover, every fan earns cash back on their game day purchases. Discover, the official card of the Big Ten.
With Discover It, fans can earn cash back on their game day purchases. Early here in the second quarter, Washington field goal from Grady Gross after the defense created a fumble. Up by 3 and enjoying their best drive so far. The second quarter last week against Purdue is when they really turned it on. See if they get something started here. Jordan Washington, the tailback from Long Beach in the game. Fake to him. Here goes Williams, sprinting inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. We were wondering when he might turn it on. There's your answer.
Yeah, and watch as he just hesitates just a hair. He's going to put all these defenders in a big-time bind. It's really impressive. A little zone read, and then I'm just a better athlete than you. And he outruns his high school teammate, 21, Cole Martin, for 6. First designed run, first touchdown of the night.
Snuck in that right leg. He turned on the speed right there. He had negative rushing before that, and you knew that wouldn't last for too long.
They call him the point guard. He looked like a point guard, a little crossover.
Grady Gross has a field goal and now an extra point. And the Huskies have a 10-point lead. Well, Devon Williams was at top speed by the time he hit the line of scrimmage, and good luck catching him from there. Early second quarter, Washington 10-zip.
Georgia head, roads are calling.
Hybrid power, snow is falling.
It's electrifying.
What the season can bring.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on an electrifying new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
Introducing Black Friday Game Day, a full day of epic matchups with the return of Black Friday football, when the Bears take on the Eagles. Touchdown! Then the Emirates NBA Cup heats up in a doubleheader with Bucks Nets and Mavs Lakers. It all tees off when 4 elite PGA Tour players face off in the Skins game. Black Friday Game Day. Only on Prime.
Tender love and care makes a life worth living. Tender love and care, that's what I'll be given. Every day, every night to you.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Joyce hired my old mentor.
Isn't she super spicy?
You let your nurses wear earrings? Ow!
Bruce the Moose. Big, dumb, and slow. Get to work.
She's a little spicy, like a Chipotle mayo.
St. Dennis Medical, followed by The Paper. Monday on NBC and Peacock.
The NBA is on NBC and Peacock. Monday nights, it's Peacock NBA Monday. Cavs Raptors at 7 p.m. Eastern. Rockets Suns, 9:30 Eastern. Tuesdays in prime time, it's Coast to Coast Tuesdays. Magic 76ers, 8 p.m. Eastern, and Clippers Lakers here in L.A., 11 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Damon Williams to the end zone, a touchdown sprint. First touchdown of the night. And that's how the Huskies are up 10-0. That drive, 8 plays, 65 yards, a little inside of 4 minutes off the clock. Easily Washington's best drive of the night, and we'll see how the Bruins choose to respond.
Oh, they need to here. Look at Demond Williams, Jed Fish. I'd imagine they'll keep going back to the well in that regard. And for Nico Iamaleava, and that's Jerry Neuheisel, the offensive coordinator, they've moved the ball at times. They just haven't found much in the passing game, Paul. You got to try to find something on the outside. I get it. Prysock is there. He's going to be the wide side of the field to the right of the offense. I'd work the short side a little bit, see if you can find an explosive play.
And he's 7 out of 9, Yogi, which looks good. Then you look closer, and he's only got 24 yards to speak for. Iamaleava. Ball tipped. Tipped at the line of scrimmage by Deshaun Lynch. Got a paw on it. Brings up 2nd down 10.
Really nice job by Lynch. Rico Flores is running wide open. Watch him right here. He's going to run this over route. It's the right idea. That's exactly where Iamaleava is going. But to your point, Lynch times it up. A little vertical. Knocks it down.
Defensive coordinator for the Huskies. You're looking at him right there. Ryan Walters, the last couple of seasons, head coach at Purdue. Back in the comfortable spot of defensive coordinator. Did that in Illinois for 3 years and Missouri before that. This time they go inside. Nice gash and a good kick out to the right. First down, UCLA. Tackle made by Alex McLaughlin, their top tackler, but Berger moves the chains.
Yeah, a big part of this defense for Ryan Walters is showing you one thing and then going to another. That's Alex McLaughlin. He's going to go to the middle safety, and this is the one time tonight so far UCLA's burned Washington when they've rocked and rolled those safeties for a first down.
Quick pass. Mikey Matthews lit up when he caught that pass. Ephesians Prysock.
We talked to him earlier in the week, coming back to Southern California. He's from this region. He grew up. He knows what the Rose Bowl is. And it seemed like he knew what this play was. Look at that job. Just locking out Quasi Gilmer. Almost a turnover. Such an impressive play for the 6'4" senior corner.
And such a veteran. 37 straight starts going back to his time at Arizona. Has just been a staple out wide for this defense the last 2 years.
And he's following Gilmer.
Iamaleava dumps it out of the backfield. Out to the 45 to set up a manageable situation. Once again, it's Alex McLaughlin tackling Berger. Gain of 7.
This is an opportunity right now for this defense. Jacob Manu's got to show up. He's the middle of this defense. He's kind of the heart of this defense, even though he's only played in 4 games. This will be his final game of this season. There he is, number 9, right in the middle there, the transfer from Arizona to rehab his knee. He had to make a decision, said he wanted to play in his hometown.
Feels like a big 3rd down here at this point of the 2nd quarter with Washington's offense turning it up. They need 4. They bring heat. There he goes. Ball came out. He fumbled. Deshaun Lynch thinks he has it. And he does.
Wow.
Washington football. Well done, Deshaun Lynch. Got a hand on it. There he knocks it out. And it's Huskies ball, already up 10.
Find something extraordinary at the Genesis Signature event. Now is the best time to enjoy exclusive offers. Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on select Genesis vehicles. Exclusively at your local Genesis retailers.
for calling Discover.
Hi, I just received my new Discover card. It says cash back. What's cash back?
Buy what you need, earn a little extra back.
Even on a baseball bat?
You betcha.
How about a flamethrower?
You've got a big day, and you need to smell fresh. That's why the all-new Unstoppables gives your clothes a 24-hour non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Unstoppables Fresh. Smell unstoppable.
It's hard to say who'll be more